Hi guys, how you doing today? It's Drea here. I have a little bit of a haul for you today. This is almost all from Sephora. There's a tiny bit of drugstore stuff. Before anybody asks, because I know you're going to, on my lips is Colourpop Ultra Matte in Mars. I'm not the hugest fan of this formula at all, but this color is just beautiful. And it's such a beautiful pinky red. I like it in, you know, the season of Valentine's Day. Anyway, that is what is on my lips, and my nails are still wearing the same old, which is a little bit janky. A couple of you have asked though, and this is the Formula X collab with Huda from Huda Beauty. It's called Baroque Babe. I don't know if it's still available, but it's my favorite nail polish of life. It just chips a lot, so that's what you're seeing there. Okay, so yeah, I have a little bit of a haul here. I have some drugstore stuff. Let's just start out with that. Okay, so I've been using a lot of different lash glues over the last year. I have a couple that have quickly become fails for me because they're, you know, too gluey in my eyelashes. I've been ripping out my eyelashes every now and again, which is just not good. Not good. And so what I wanted to do was try some more from Duo, and I wanted to try the clear one. So I like the black one, but sometimes I want to be able to wear lashes without liner, and so that's why I thought I would try the clear. So we'll see. I like Duo lash glue because it's really easy to get off, but it does take a super long time to get tacky. So that's kind of your trade-off there. But I've been loving half lashes lately, which is what I'm wearing today, just like kind of a half lash right at the outside. It doesn't really look like you're wearing eyelashes, but it gives you a little bit extra va-va-voom, you know what I mean? So that's where I am with lashes lately. Yesterday, I went to Shoppers Drug Mart and I picked up a couple things. First thing, this was like less than half price. I'm not sure why, but it's the Jergens BB Body Perfecting Skin Cream, and this is in the shade for light skin tones. There was a one for darker, and I was just like, you know, I don't even know what this does, so maybe I shouldn't like buy the darkest one. I don't believe it's a self tanner. I think it's just kind of like one of those lotions that can give you a little bit of a tan over time. I was kind of excited because I mentioned in a recent video that I really want to start trying more drugstore foundations and concealers, and so right when I walked in they had a display with these. This is the Rimmel BB cream, and this is in the shade light. It says 9-in-1. I'm gonna have to investigate what that actually means, but anyway, I'm really excited to try this because I didn't like the Stay Matte foundation, which is very moussey and heavy in my opinion, and so I figured maybe this will be a little bit lighter on the skin and I can give that a try and let you guys know. They had a whole display of new Essence lipsticks. They have come out with these matte, they actually are called matte matte matte, like 3 matte matte matte, and this is in the shade 03. They had a whole bunch of different colors, but I was trying to be good, and so I just got one. So 03, this is just a really pretty kind of cool tone, almost leaning towards purpley, but still kind of neutral toned mauve. How many different words can I say to describe one color? Okay, last thing, which isn't technically from the drugstore, but I just wanted to mention it. I found these in Forever 21. These are eyebrow razors. So I know a lot of people have mentioned, at least people I watch have mentioned like shaving the peach fuzz on your face, and then it helps your foundation go on a little bit better. So I figured I would give it a try. This was only like $1.90, and I tried it once, and I have a feeling like those razors are just not the best because, you know, I was able to get peach fuzz off my face, but it took a lot of work and it was like a lot of scraping, and I'm like, why am I even doing this? That's it from the drugstore. This technically should have been in my Boxing Day haul, but it came like one day late, and I've been using it now for about a month. This is the Tarte Shape Tape, and mine is in the shade light neutral. Tarte was having an after Christmas Boxing Day sale where the whole website was 25% off, and it was free international shipping, and you got a free gift as well. And I think they have cashback through EBATES, if I remember right too. It was just like the best deal in the world. And so this was the only thing I got because I've just been dying to try this forever because, you know, everybody and their mama have been talking about it. It's the one with the really, really big applicator. I have been trying it. I like it. I know some people don't like it. I know some people think it's the best thing they've ever tried. It is super thick. It does have super full coverage. So what I've been doing is just putting like one dab right here and right here. And then to do my highlighting, I use a different concealer to, you know, in the whole V shape, and then I just blend everything out together. And so far that's been working really good for me. I will say that I can see people's point when they say this is drying. I do find like if I'm wearing this all day long, it can tend to get slightly cakey right there. So I don't know, sometimes you can kind of combat that by taking just a little bit of eye cream on your ring finger and just tapping it on top of your already done makeup, you know, later in the day. Sometimes that'll work, sometimes it won't, but that's a little trick if you ever have that issue. So far I've been loving it though. So the rest of the stuff I have here is all from Sephora. I kind of just put it all together, you know how that goes. This here, I've already been using it. I've already put it in my January favorites, but I never hauled it, so I figured I would just include it in a haul as well. So this is the NARS Smooth and Protect Primer. This has SPF 50 in it, even though in Canada it doesn't say that because of our SPF laws, but they don't change the product. The product is still allowed to come to Canada. It's just not allowed to say that it has SPF in it, but it does. And that's the whole reason that I bought it, because I just love to get extra sunscreen in my makeup because I find a lot of sunscreens themselves really mess with makeup. So it's difficult for me to put a sunscreen on my face and then put everything else on my face. So I like to get my sunscreen in my makeup if I can, and I've been loving this. It's really good at making your makeup last all day, and this one in particular is the smoothing one, and I do find that it's really good, you know, pore filling primer. So I've been loving this a lot. It has become a favorite. This next thing, the Dry Bar Detox Dry Shampoo. So I have a little mini, which I got in Sephora's like hair care Sephora favorite collection set they did recently. I freaking love this dry shampoo so much. And I've only ever had the sample size of it because it's so darn expensive. And I've never wanted to bite the bullet and purchase the full size because it's just so much money. But I decided to myself that I was just going to have to tell myself to ignore the price and just buy it and pretend that my eyes can't see the price, because you know, it's just that good and I just want to use it. So I went through my little sample size and I'm just like, I need this in my life. It's so good at absorbing the oil. It has a beautiful scent that lasts all day. I just can't say enough good stuff about this, except that it's so dumbly expensive. But I did have something to return that day, so at least that kind of made it feel a little bit better for me. But I just love this dry shampoo. If you've never tried it, maybe you shouldn't, because you're gonna get hooked and then you're gonna be like, damn you for telling me to try that because it's so expensive. I've got pizza in the oven. I don't know if you guys know, I film in my dining room, my kitchen's over there. But anyway, I've got pizza in the oven and the timer says 4 minutes. And I'm like, damn, I need to finish this haul. So let's see how fast I can get through this. These are all Point Perks. So this is the BB Repair Blow Dry. This is just good for like a heat protectant, which is great because I just finished like a bigger size yesterday. So happy about that. And I just finished my eye cream this morning. So I have another one here to try. This is the Clinique Pep Start eye cream, and I have tried this in like the little foil packets and I liked it a lot. And then I got 2 of the Lancome Bifacil. I really would have gotten a ton more, but these were literally the last 2 in the store. This is such a good deal. These are worth about $10 a piece and they're 100 points when you redeem your points. This is the best eye makeup remover I've ever tried. It just is so gentle and it gets everything off your eyes. It's my absolute favorite, but I don't think I've ever purchased it outright because it, again, one of those products that is so good, but it's so expensive. But whenever I see those Point Perks come up, I'm like on it. I wasn't on it fast enough this time though, because I probably would have got more. If I would have been there like the first or second day it was available. So I was browsing Sephora's website, which can be dangerous sometimes, and I saw this interesting thing. Look at this beautiful, gorgeous holographic packaging. This is from the brand Pinrose. I don't know if this is a new brand to Sephora, but I did notice there's a whole bunch of stuff on the website, and this is a fragrance brand. Honestly, I feel like MacGruber right now, watching my pizza timer go down, trying to get into this package. I can't get into the box. And I'm like, MacGruber. MacGruber was always so funny to me because my grandparents used to watch MacGyver. And they loved that show, MacGyver. And I liked it too. I thought it was a really good show. So when MacGruber came along, I knew exactly what it was based on. I always thought it was really funny. Okay, here is actual product. So as you can see, this is a fragrance sampler, but it's more than just the little tiny sprayer you know, sprayer bottles. These are all little mini roller balls, and look at how this is packaged. It's just stunningly gorgeous. Each one has its own section that has a little kind of graphic behind it, and it does, you know, say the name of them. It came with a little booklet, which is probably in the other room, but it describes the scents, and it also tells you how you can layer them to create different scents, which I thought was so cool. So I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna treat myself to that because it's just such a cool idea. Last 3 things I ordered from online, and in addition to the 3 things, I also got this. This is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. So this was the gift with purchase, and it is a very tiny sample, but the full size in store, I was looking at it and I was tempted to get it, and it's like $42 here in Canada, which I'm so glad I even got a sample size this big, because this will be enough to really try it out for a while. This is in the shade Translucent Light. Why does it need to be called light if it's translucent? I don't know, I don't get it. But anyway, I've seen really good reviews on this, that it's just a really beautiful under eye setting powder, so I can't wait to try this. This is new from Sephora. This is a micellar water, and they have a few different kinds. This is the coconut water version, and that's what that looks like. I thought this would be really cool to try because I really love micellar waters, and just it being a coconut, it says micellar cleansing milk. Not really sure if that's because of the coconut or if it's just a micellar milk. No idea. Cannot wait to try that though, see if it works on eyes or just the face. This is a repurchase. You'll probably see one of these on my empties very soon. This is the Verb Ghost Oil. Verb is a brand at Sephora that is fairly affordable for being a Sephora brand, and it's all hair stuff. This oil is really good for like the ends of your hair. I've been using it now for over a year, and I always just like, as soon as I get out of the shower, just put it through the ends of my hair, because you know, between haircuts sometimes it can get a little bit raggedy, especially in the winter. Very last thing, before I show it to you, I wanted to just say I want to start a new series on my channel, and I think I'm just gonna call it Does It Work for Oily Skin, because I have a couple videos called that already. If you have a better name, let me know, but if you wanna help me out. But because I have such oily skin and it's so hard to find products that work, like I'm the guinea pig anyway. So, you know, I thought maybe I would just start doing more product testing for my oily skin sisters. And so that's why I purchased this. This is the, what's the brand of this? Hylamide? Is that the brand? I guess. A bunch of these different kinds of these showed up on Sephora's website all at once. I didn't hear anything about it except I just read the descriptions, and the description of this was like so incredible. It's supposed to blur, it's supposed to be great for oil, it's supposed to look like a filter on your face, all that kind of stuff. It's called a hyaluronic based prismatic blurring surface finisher with adaptive hyaluronic based prism technology for visible blurring and plumping. Like, who doesn't want to try it after hearing that? And the Sephora description is like even better than that too. So, you know, I was just like, I really want to try this. I want to test this on my channel, and I thought I would just start a new series just testing things directed towards oily skin people. So, you know, I wouldn't necessarily, there's my pizza. I wouldn't necessarily start testing things out that are marketed as glowy or dewy products, but I thought I should probably start testing things out that are marketed towards those of us that have super oily skin and need help mattifying and stuff like that. So let me know what you think. If you think that's a good idea for the direction my channel is going, I would appreciate your feedback. But that's it for my haul. In terms of Drea hauls, it's not really that big, but it's still big enough. So I hope that you found that fun. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I would love to see you around in my future videos. And that's about it for today. I can't think of anything else to talk about, and my stomach started growling, and as you know, that pizza is waiting for me. It's a mushroom pizza, by the way. The Ristorante mushroom ones. Oh, they're so good. I've been eating them for like 15 years. My favorite at-home pizza. Not sponsored. Not sponsored by pizza, although that would be good. Anyway, you guys, I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.